Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Blessings and honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Salutations to you, occupants teaching the truth and sincerity. This is going to be called Apostle Tahar and an honest report, because I watched the video at Alpha and Omega Ministries with Vocab Malone, going into the history of the One West. I think it's called the 90s Fractured or something like that. But you could go to Alpha and Omega Ministries and check it out for yourselves. But in that interview, they was going over the history of One West, and they had some fallouts. Alright, some dudes that's back in the world that used to be in One West, you know, given the history of the diaspora of One West. And Apostle Tahar's name came up in the conversation, and they had zero bad to say about him, despite the reputation and all the smear campaigns against the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Great Millstone as a whole. These men had zero bad to say about him. Even Vocab Malone, which doesn't even know Apostle Tahar personally, had nothing bad to say about Apostle Tahar. Now, one of the things that the guy said is like, either you're going to love Tahar or you're going to hate Tahar. And that's clear as day, because the men that love Tahar is the men that's laboring in his word. The men that can see that he has the zeal and the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai upon him. So I'm going to go into a couple of scriptures, because Apostle Tahar has an honest report. He has a good report for being a straightforward, a faithful and loyal servant of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. This is 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 12. Having your conversations honest amongst the Gentiles. When you look up the word conversation in the Greek, it means conduct. So it says having your conduct honest amongst the Gentiles. And that's something Apostle Tahar did, laboring in his word. He had his conduct honest amongst the Gentiles, which are Israelite foreigners, Israelites that's in the worldly mind state, Israelites that's not keeping the customs of Israel, though their nationality be of Israel. It says that whereas they speak against you as evildoers, that may by your good works, showing you that this is conduct and your character, that may by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify the Most High in the day of his visitation. So even though, like the guy said, you're going to love Apostle Tahar or you're going to hate him, okay? You're going to love him for being a straightforward, blunt man, okay? Or you're going to hate him because of his personality and the way he conducts himself. Alright? So it says, which they shall behold, glorify the Most High in the day of visitation. So even though you're going to have men that's going to speak evil against the elders, the men that really know the elders and that know Apostle Tahar, they can't speak evil of him, because he conducted himself uprightly through the Spirit. Alright? This is Proverbs chapter 22 verse 1. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches. Alright? First and foremost, the good name is the name of our Father, Yahweh, and the name of his Son, Yahweh Shai. But you're going to have men on earth that's going to be walking in the Spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that's going to have a good name. Despite the world running smear campaigns and slander campaigns to try to destroy his people's characters and destroy people's names, which was prophesied to happen to us. All right, all that was foretold that the prophets was going to be going through, but the people that actually know the prophets, they couldn't speak bad about them because they done nothing wrong but told them the truth. Okay, it says in a loving favor rather than silver and gold. And that loving favor Apostle Tahar had done was the most charitable act, which was teaching us this word. All right, he didn't have to get paid. Nobody has to pay him to do what he do. He do it for the fear of the Lord first and foremost, and for the passion and love he has towards his Creator and the first begotten Son in this work. Because not only he loves his power, he loves the work. And it's evident. You can see it. You can feel it. All right? This is Proverbs chapter 10, verse 7. The memory of the just is blessed, but the name of the wicked shall rot. I'm going to read it again. The memory of the just is blessed. All right? So the acts of the apostles and elders are just. Once again, in the interview with Vocab Malone, going into One West, going into the diaspora of the House of David, the diaspora of One West, they brung up Apostle Tahar, and they had nothing bad to say about him. Nothing at all, because he conducted himself uprightly. But the name of the wicked shall rot. That's why Nate is the devil. Johanna is the devil. Bubla's Blackfish is the devil. Because they all took breaks. They all went back into the world. And when they so-called came back to pushing this word out, they switched up their doctrines. Lahab's name is Ryan. Yeshaya's name is Ryan. Because they're all a part of the wicked. So with that, I hope you brothers was edified. And this is just a commemoration to the Apostle Tahar, showing that even other men that's not a part of his camp speak uprightly about him because of his conduct and his history and his acts. And he's an honorable brother. He's an honorable elder. That's why he's worthy of double honors. And the rest of the apostles and elders. Because like the scriptures say, you should know a tree by its fruit. And you can see the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that he gave Apostle Tahar and his tree. So with that, I hope you brothers is edified. Until next time I say, Shalom.